Hello guys, today I want to talk about abbreviated multiplication formulas or short multiplication formulas. I divided them into groups. Later I will explain why. But let's start with the first four formulas. The first one is square of sum. A plus b squared equals a squared plus 2 times a times b plus b squared. The second one is very similar to the previous. It is called the square of difference. A minus b squared equals a squared minus 2 times a times b plus b squared. So the difference between two of them is only one sign, only one minus. The third and first formulas are a little bit more complicated. They called the cube of sum and cube of difference. A plus b cubed equals a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. And this is the last one, and the last one from this group is similar to the previous, but as the difference is in two signs, in two minuses. So a minus b cubed equals a cubed minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared minus b cubed. Yeah. So and the other group, a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. The next one, a cubed plus b cubed equals the parenthesis of a plus b multiplied by the parenthesis a squared minus a times b plus b squared. And the last one, a cubed minus b cubed equals a minus b multiplied by the parenthesis a squared plus ab plus a times b plus b squared. Yeah, and these three formulas called so the first one, this first one called difference of squares. The second, sum of cubes, and the last one, difference of cubes. So these are 7 abbreviated multiplication formulas which students must know in high school. Yeah, but from my life experience, I can confidently say that you really need to know only 3 of them. These 2 and this one. These 3 formulas are the most common in school math. They are the most common, they are the most usable, and you really need to know confidently only these 3 formulas to do all the task exercises and so on. Now, I want to explain why these formulas are divided into groups. Yeah, these all formulas are short multiplication formulas, but these 4 formulas are the example of Newton's binomial. That is why I divided them in such groups, but we will talk about Newton's binomial in one of my next videos, not today. I just wanted to demonstrate that these formulas aren't of the same nature. Now, yeah, as I said before, these 3 formula are the most important in school math. So I just want to give you a little tips which I used in my school years. Let's talk about this formula about formula square of sum. Let's imagine the situation that you forget what here should be and what you can do in such situation. As you know, a squared, it is the same as a times a. The same is here. A plus b squared is equals to a plus b times a plus b. Now we can multiply this grouping. So first one, a times a times a, then b times a plus b times plus a, it will be plus b times a. Then a plus a times b plus a times plus b, it will be plus a times b. And the last one, b times b times b. A times a, it is a squared, plus, let's write a times b, it is the same, a times b plus b squared. And we can add this. It will be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Yeah. The same trick you can do with square of difference. A minus b squared. You also can just multiply this grouping, a minus b times a minus b, and you will get this formula. Yeah. Now, the other hard task for school students can be to see this short multiplication formula in real life. I mean, in the numbers, in real tasks. For example, you have 4 plus, let's I choose the other color, green. So you have 4 plus 4x plus x squared. You really need to have ability to see the formula square of sum. 4 is 2 squared. 4 times x is 2 times 2 times x. And x squared is x squared. And it is our formula of square of sum. And we can write it as 2 plus x squared. Yeah, so one more example. 9 plus 6x 9 minus 6x plus x squared. You also need to see that 9 is 3 squared, 6x is 2 times 3 times x, and x squared is x squared, and this is this formula, and we can write it as 3 minus x squared. The other example, let's talk about this formula square, difference of squares. For example, if you see 3 minus epsilon and times epsilon plus 3, it is the same as 3 minus epsilon, 3 plus epsilon, and it is a formula difference of squares, and it will be 9 minus epsilon squares, because 3 squared is 9. The other example, 4 minus c times minus 4 minus c. You know that we can give minus away from our grouping. Yep. And we'll get something. 4 minus c times minus 4 plus c. Yep. And minus can be at the beginning. It will be minus 4 minus c, 4 plus c. It is difference of squares, minus 4 squared minus c squared, or minus 16 minus c squared, or minus 16 if to get minus inside the grouping, it will be minus 16 plus c squared, because minus with minus we get plus, and we can write it as c squared minus 16. Yeah, so it is I just wanted, the purpose of this video was to give you some tips how to see these short formulas, how to play with them, and so on, because you really need to be able to do such math transformations to solve different problems. And of course we will talk about this short multiplication formulas in my next videos, because it is this topic will be used in different other topics in math, in school math. Yes, so thank you for watching my video. I hope it was helpful. Feel free to write in comment section what you want me to explain, and see you in next video. Bye.